Split by the borders of Tennessee and Virginia and known as the last great Coliseum. Welcome to the official birthplace of country music, Bristol, Tennessee, where the NASCAR Tour Modified Series joins all three NASCAR series, and yes, in 2016 served as a football stadium for the Tennessee Volunteers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Last week we saw our 8th winner of the season as David Howard Jr. would lock his way into the chase. Will we see our 9th winner of the season lock their way? Right here, it's round 24 from Bristol Motor Speedway live on PBR Broadcasting. Welcome and thank you for joining us here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway for the SoMO Garage Racing SoMO Garage 145. I'm Stephen Parks and I'll be bringing you all the action here tonight live on PBR Broadcasting. First, let's take a look at tonight's 1 mile short track Bristol Motor Speedway. 36 degrees of progressive banking through all the corners here tonight, with 9 degrees of banking on the front and back stretch. Tonight's race will be 145 miles, equating for 145 laps. So look for your chance early, because if you wait too long, your chance might run up. We'll see probably a couple cautions here tonight, as it is short track racing's tempers will flare. Guys will make moves that you normally don't see here tonight. Seth Hatchell would earn his first BZ Designs Hard Charger Award last week, starting in 20th and finishing his night in 7th. But as we get ready for tonight's race, let's take a look at the points and how they stack up. No newcomers into the top 5 this week. Seth Hatchell would earn the BZ Designs Hard Charger Award, but only claimed 38 points, which gave the rest of the top 5 a chance to catch him. Hatchell is currently sitting at 812 points this season. Adam Baker would jump at the chance to close the gap between him and Seth Hatchell. Baker would claim a 5th place finish and is currently 37 points back from Hatchell. David Howard Jr., fighting through the season, finally hit a breaking point as the lone 2-car team in SoMO's team standings hit a breakthrough. David Howard Jr. would claim his first win of the season and lock his way into the chase. David Howard Jr. is currently 89 points back from Seth Hatchell. Chris Samard would also jump at the chance to move up in the points, as he would finish his night in 6th and is now currently sitting 117 points back. Keith Mayato would put some distance between himself and 6th place Bob Skinner. With a 3rd place finish last week, Mayato is also 123 points back from Hatchell now. And now we'll take a look at the team standings. SoMO Racing would once again make a late announcement making the signing of Billy Howard to SoMO Racing. Due to the timing of the announcement, Billy is not calculated into the current points that are shown on the screen. MB Motorsports would remain in the lead with 1,789 points after Joe Mitchell and Shane Papala would combine for 84 points. GAC Racing would remain in second, as Keith Mayato and Chris Samard would go on to combine for 81 points, which now puts GAC Racing 84 points back in the standings. SoMO Racing would have a great day, with 2 drivers finishing within the top 10 at Michigan. Aaron Riley and Paul Zotto would combine for 72 points and now sit 383 points back in the standings. Max Rev Motorsports would struggle throughout the race, as all 3 of their drivers would get wrapped up in accidents. Travis Wall and Stephen Burnett would combine for 60 points and now sit 572 points back from MB Motorsports. Rounding out the top 5 will be the 2-car team of Diamond State Racing. who would only score one driver last week, but that one driver of David Howard Jr. would lock his way into the chase with a win. Howard would also score 46 points for Diamond State Racing and now sit 930 points back from MB Motorsports. Stories to watch tonight. The man who won last week. Let's see if he's back on the track. I believe he is. Yes, he is, as they go to their drivers meeting now. Oops. So they are in their drivers meeting right now. The man who won last week, David Howard Jr., won last year's SoMO Bristol night race in August with his first race in SoMO. Howard will look to go for 2 in a row here tonight. Billy Howard looks to fight out a good finish tonight as he signed with SoMO Racing earlier today. So watch for the 07 out there trying to score some points for his brand new team. 3 races remain in the regular season, with Bristol, Darlington, and Richmond remaining before the chase. So currently there are 8 drivers locked into the chase with wins. They are Keith Mayato, Seth Hatchell, Adam Baker, Chris Samard, Shane Papala, Joe Mitchell, Stephen Burnett, and David Howard Jr. Currently, the next 8 that would fill the chase bracket based on points are Bob Skinner, Aaron Riley, Paul Zoda, David Gainforth, Lupe Gonzalez, Lynn McNeese, Kirk Davidson, and Joe Owen. So we do have a little bit of time left before we head to qualifying. Let's go ahead and step away for tonight's national anthem.
Guys.
And now, the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
They are still sitting in the drivers' meeting here today, as looks like we will be able to fit all the drivers on the front stretch tonight. 22 cars on the field, 22 stalls on that front stretch. They are done with their drivers meeting now, so we'll start to see some drivers heading back out onto the track. As we're looking to find a driver who is running around right now. We go the 18 of Joe Mitchell, who does have the fastest time here in practice. Look to see if the 18 can get it done tonight, as I believe Joe Mitchell is locked into the chase already. Yes, Joe Mitchell is locked into the chase at the moment, but definitely a lot of drivers out there looking for their first wins, locking themselves into the chase. I know last year's champion, actually I don't think we have last year's champion on the field. Yes, he is. Lupe Gonzalez is not back on the track practicing, but he is out there. Adam Baker just ran the fastest lap in practice as he knocks off teammate Joe Mitchell. We got 2 MB Motorsports cars running the fastest in practice here so far. With 6 minutes remaining, Chris Samard is also back in the field. All right, he's running 3rd right now for GAC Racing. Kurt Davidson, who does he run for a team? I'm not sure. Can't remember if Kurt runs for a team or not. But Kurt is running 5th right now. Burnett for Max Rev Motorsports trying to get it done tonight. Saw him lock his way in earlier in the season. He is now sitting 6th in the fastest times. And tonight, David Howard Jr. will not be alone for Diamond State Racing. Timothy Lewis, the winner of the SoMO Talladega race earlier, I believe it was in June, makes his way back onto the track for Diamond State Racing. So Timothy Lewis, our lone driver with a win, but will not have enough races in this season to make his way into the chase. And I believe these guys will have 3 laps, as the admins are gonna call it for practice here tonight. We're going to qualifying. I know they had a little bit of an issue with tonight's server, but we got it up. We got it going. We're live here tonight. They are doing a open qualify. You definitely want to get your lap in, get it done with, because there's going to be cars all over the track if you wait. Watching Adam Baker, who was the first out of the pits. Let's see where he winds up here tonight. As Adam Baker in the BZ Designs machine trying to get it done. He's been looking to bounce back after an early season win. Locked him into the chase. We do have our first time on the board. It is Chris Samard. Seth Hatchell easily takes it back. Adam Baker now will take over the pole with a 14.482. 5 minutes of open qualifying here tonight. These guys can run as many laps as they want. Expect to see a lot of drivers take one lap, get it scored, go back to the pits. Travis Wall for Max Rev Motorsports now sits on top of the pole. As we're seeing a whole bunch of cars coming off pit road. Right now we are showing 14 drivers with times on the board. 22 drivers. We do have 23 drivers. I think we do have possibly one driver who will have to start on the back, or will have to pit on the back. As we just saw Brian Neff move up to 11th, a newcomer into the top 10. Billy Howard gets up into the top 10. Three minutes remaining in qualifying. Joe Owen makes his way onto the track, trying to get his first lap scored here tonight in qualifying. Drivers who have not turned a lap so far make it Shane Papala, Kurt Davidson, Bob Skinner, Lupe Gonzalez, David Howard Jr., and Jeff Glockner. Two and a half minutes. We are halfway through qualifying here tonight. We have a couple drivers with 7 laps down, 6 laps down. A lot of these drivers trying to get as many laps in as they can. Big accident on the front stretch right now. Brian Neff, who is looking to make a breakout performance here in SoMO, moves his way into the top 10 with a 7th place time. I'm watching Justin Kern, currently sitting 12th, looking for a top 10 time. And David Howard Jr. will take his first time. Not sure if he was waiting to get on the track, but he is 17th right now. Joe Owen moves up to 13th. Jeff Glockner making his way onto the track. David Howard Jr. is still holding on to that 17th position. Dean Viney will move up to, or be in 18th at the moment. Jeff Glockner is on the track trying to get a lap down. And Kurt Davidson will get into the car late to try to put one lap down. So Shane Papala, Bob Skinner, and Lupe Gonzalez will be your three to not even attempt a lap here tonight. Waiting to see where Jeff Glockner will go on the board. 39 seconds remaining in practice, or in qualifying here. Jeff Glockner will run the 19th fastest time. Go to Kurt Davidson, who will be our next driver to get his first lap in. As Kurt Davidson will run the 20th time with a 22.035. That'll put him on the board. That'll put him on the front stretch. So that'll wrap it up for qualifying here tonight. Travis Wall will be your pole sitter when we get this race going here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. Travis Wall was already celebrating there with the pole. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting grid. It will be Travis Wall for Max Rev Motorsports starting on the grid here tonight, or starting on the pole. It will be Joe Mitchell of MB Motorsports in that 18 machine starting second. Chris Samard of GAC Racing will start third tonight, and Seth Hatchell of MB Motorsports will start fourth. Adam Baker of MB Motorsports will start 5th tonight. Aaron Riley of SoMO Racing will start 6th. Brian Neff, a free agent right now, will start 7th. Actually, no, Brian Neff is of Can-Am Motorsports. I'm not sure why it says he's free agent, but Ryan Gimbel of MB Motorsports will start 8th. Stephen Burnett of Max Rev Motorsports will start 9th tonight, and Timothy Lewis of Diamond State Racing will start 10th. Lynn McNeese of GAC Racing will start 11th, and Justin Kern of Max Rev Motorsports will start 12th. Paul Cohen of GAC Racing will start 13th. Joe Owen of Fury Motorsports will start 14th. David Howard Jr., last week's winner and last year's winner here, will start 15th for Diamond State Racing. Billy Howard of SoMO Racing will start 16th. Paul Zoda of SoMO Racing will start 17th. Jeff Glockner of SoMO Racing will start 18th. Dean Viney of GAC Racing will start 19th. Kurt Davidson of SoMO Racing will start 20th. Bob Skinner of Mayhem Motorsports will start 21st. Shane Papala of MB Motorsports will start 22nd. And the lone driver on the backstretch for his pit stop, Lupe Gonzalez of 575 Motorsports. And they will have 2 to go. They're on the 1 to go now. And as we get ready for the green flag, we want to remind everybody at home to hit that subscribe button, because next week, turned down the wrong thing there, but next week these guys do have the day off. No race next week, but come back August 31st for the Lazy Days Cup Series iRacing Drivers World 145 at Darlington, and you can catch all that action live here on PBR Broadcasting. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here tonight. Pace cars getting ready to dip off. They'll hold them to the green flag. And the green flag is at 145 laps of short track action here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And right now you see Travis Wall right there side by side with Joe Mitchell. Joe Mitchell will cut him down in the corner and it will be Travis Wall into second, Joe Mitchell up front. Travis Wall will miss out on leading a lap. Joe Mitchell on a mission here tonight. Joe Mitchell jumps out to that early lead. Travis Wall in second, Seth Hatchell third, Chris Samard fourth, and Adam Baker will round out your top 5 as they sit right now. A lot of action going on back in the field, back with Paul Zoda, who just made his way around Jeff Glockner. It looked like Glockner might have collected the wall a little bit there, but he will fall back. As he will fall back to 20th now. Kurt Davidson making his way around Jeff Glockner. Shane Papala back there as well. He'll go to the inside, trying to make the pass on the 88. The 53 of Lupe Gonzalez back there, now trying to get around last year's SoMO Cup Series winner. And Billy Howard having some issues. He might have blinked there because he is back in 13th. We saw him drop to the bottom. Made his way back to the top pretty quick. And we do have a change up front. Looks like Travis Wall is going to start to fall. Adam Baker may have had some issues. He is stuck on that bottom line with Travis Wall on the top line. Right now, that top line is the preferred line. Try to save those tires, as these guys have been known to keep things caution-free for a while. It is Bristol. We are starting to spread out, though. The one slip-up could bring out the first caution. We are 9 laps into this already. Travis Wall still battling it out here for the 4th position with Adam Baker. Brian Neff making his way through the field. He is up in 6th right now, looking for his chance at the top 5. We're seeing another battle go on. That is Dean Viney back here with the 41 of Kurt Davidson. Dean Viney on that high side right now, that preferred side. You burn up those tires on the bottom side for too long and you will be in trouble early. He is going to give up the position. Kurt Davidson will move into 18th. Another battle going on. David Howard Jr. and Joe Owen. Howard Jr. has made his way through the field he has gained 1 position. Right now, your hard charger is Billy Howard. 4 positions gained for him as he's moved up from 16th to 12th. Up front right now, it is Seth Hatchell getting control for the moment. He'll have the top side on Joe Owen and clear him. So MB Motorsports still in the lead, but it'll be a new guy up front. Seth Hatchell will lead his first lap of the night. And Joe Mitchell sitting back. Fastest time still does belong to Joe Mitchell, but he ran quite a slower lap. Another pass in the back. Shane Papala and Paul Zoda battling it out, with Shane on the high side getting the advantage going into the corner. Shane will make the pass on the 99 of Paul Zoda. Timothy Lewis made a big jump for a moment, as we might have an issue. We do. Billy Howard, looks like 41 of, looks like we might have had a couple cars involved in that. Let's take a look at it with our first caution of the night. We'll take a look here. It was Billy Howard. We'll have to go back a little bit more here because he was actually in a pretty good one. We'll watch what happened with Billy Howard and Lynn McNeese as they went into the corner. Oh, and it looks like a little bit of netcode, as I'm not sure if Billy knew he was clear or what was going on there, but he sticks it to the top. The 41, nowhere to go, is going to collect him, as well as Shane Papala. A little bit of damage for those two. They will remain on the track. Tough break for the newest SoMO driver, Billy Howard, as now they come down pit road. We're going to step away really quick here, but we'll be back because we got tons of action left here still tonight. All right, and we are back. We're at a little bit of an issue there. We got it taken care of during that break. And it looks like we might be having some connection issues now, as we are missing a couple drivers from the track. Not sure what's going on. As it's still showing Shane Papala up front, who was involved in that accident. He's now coming down pit road. He may have had some issues getting to pit road. But Seth Hatchell will be your leader here. It does look like pace car lights have gone out. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing already here tonight. And it does look like we have all of our drivers still on the track. As even Billy Howard, who was involved in that, lost his front end. He is back on the track. We'll have 22 drivers on that lead lap right now. Joe Owen looks like he's going down pit road for a quick stop, as he's going to get back on the track just as they come into turn number 3. Pace car is off, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. There is the green flag. We're back to racing here tonight. Seth Hatchell will lead his 7th lap of the night. Lap 21 of 145 here tonight. And we're going to go back to Adam Baker because he had a 3-wide battle for a moment. And it looked like Aaron Riley was going to have none of it. Oh, Brian Neff is going to get spun. Travis Wall manages to save it. We do have our second caution of the night. Brian Neff, who was involved in that one. And we'll take a look at our second caution of the night. Watching here, Brian Neff into the corner, a little bit too late on the brake, and gets collected by the 5 of Stephen Burnett. The 88 of Jeff Glockner. Dean Viney gets involved in that. Lynn McNeese also involved. And it looked like we still had some more wrecking going on. The 51 of Paul Cohen gets involved in that one. And he pulls it right up in front of the 5. The 5 of Stephen Burnett looks like he took more damage than he wanted to there, as he actually blew his motor. That was a big one here tonight. As Joe Mitchell now will regain the lead for the moment. So Joe Mitchell up front, 15 laps led for him. Biggest mover, Lupe Gonzalez, in search of his first win this year, sitting in 9th with that 575 Motorsports machine. Looking for a chance here tonight. Second biggest mover will be Shane Papala, back in 11th. And you got to give it to Jeff Glockner. He is 1 lap down now. Front end gone on that car. And we will have 18 drivers still on the lead lap. Timothy Lewis, who was trying to get another race in here in SoMO before the chase, will be knocked out. It does look like Paul Cohen will also be knocked out. Stephen Burnett looks like he will be knocked out. And Billy Howard still on the track, as I believe he is 3 laps down at the moment. So we'll have 2 lapped cars. Jeff Glockner's 1 lap down, and Billy Howard is 3 laps down. Brian Neff and Lynn McNeese will make their way back onto the track. Go back front to Joe Mitchell. Pace car lights are out, and the 18 elects the top side. Coming around turn number 3. Pace car has gone off the track, waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. A little bit of a late start by the 8. It's going to give the 48 of Adam Baker a chance. Doesn't look like it's going to work, as the 8 of Seth Hatchell will get the run on the bottom side. But it's the 48 of Adam Baker getting the run off the corner. And you can score the 48 as second as he beat the 8 to the line. Those are teammates working right there. As right now your top 3 all include MB Motorsports. Looking around the field, where are we sitting? Go back to Paul Zoda, who's got Travis Wall right behind him. He's got Justin Kern. Actually, he's got 2 of the Max Rev Motorsport cars still on the field, surrounding him, as right now Travis Wall will get the run on the outside and make the pass. Looking at other cars on the track, let's look in the top 5, as right now the battle's still going on for the 2nd position. Lupe Gonzalez is going to get around Paul Zoda to move into 10th. And now Shane Papala trying to follow suit on that high side. Jeff Glockner getting down, getting out of the way for these guys. Timothy Lewis does make his way back onto the track, as we still got the battle up front going on. Seth Hatchell still in front of Adam Baker. Travis Wall sitting in front of Justin Kern, trying to get around David Howard Jr., who is now 8 positions gained on the night, up in 7th. Brian Neff got involved in that last wreck. He's still got his car intact. It's beat up a little bit. He has moved his way into 16th, trying to get all he can here tonight. Joe Mitchell up front. He has kind of checked out, but look for that time to slowly creep back in, as right now Seth Hatchell is running a 10th faster than Joe Mitchell. And Travis Wall will make the pass on David Howard Jr. Travis Wall now up into the 7th position. Justin Kern also back here with, he's got 2 of the faster guys right behind him, Lupe Gonzalez and Shane Papala. Lupe in search of that first win of the season. Right now he's running in 10th, trying to get around the 2 of Justin Kern. He'll make contact with the wall, but he'll be able to keep that car going. Go back up front, because the battle's starting to heat up for the lead. Joe Mitchell down to half a second to Seth Hatchell. As we're already on lap 40, we got some passing going on. Travis Wall will make his way around Aaron Riley, but they're going to continue to battle for the 6th position. Aaron Riley on that high side, watching Ryan Gimmel in front of them and David Howard Jr. behind them. Aaron Riley snapped a little bit loose there on the corner, able to keep it off the 44, Travis Wall. Also back in the field, it is Joe Owen making the pass on the 99, but the 99 fighting back, trying to get it done. Joe Owen will clear Paul Zoda. We'll go back to this battle here. Actually, let's go up front, because it is starting to heat up. Down to 3/10. Make it 2/10. Behind is Seth Hatchell. And we are already 45, we'll be 45 laps into this thing this time around. But let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's trivia question. Which former driver has the most wins at Bristol Motor Speedway? Stay tuned right here to PBR Broadcasting, because on lap 125, the answer will be revealed. as the battle is heating up right now for the win here tonight, with Joe Mitchell 2/10 in front of Seth Hatchell, who is the points leader, trying to secure that, I guess you would say, regular season championship. As we're starting to get some green flag running here going. These guys may be able to get through this race without a stop tonight if they want to risk those tires. I know you can get about 60 laps in on those tires before they start to go on you. Shane Papala will move into 10th, knocking Justin Kern of Max Rev Motorsports out of the top 10. Joe Mitchell goes all the way down to the apron to get around the 71 of Dean Viney, but that is going to give Seth Hatchell a better shot at getting some time. Seth Hatchell trying to go to that high line to make the pass on the 18 won't work there. As this battle is still going on, we saw it drop below a 10th a second ago as Seth Hatchell is locking it back to the bumper of the 18 into the corners they go. It will be Hatchell actually keeping the car off the wall there for the moment. And we talked about taking your time and hoping to be there at the end. Well, this race is almost halfway through already. We're seeing Hatchell go to that high side, scrape the wall every time he goes up there, but he's going to go side by side. He is going to clear the 18 into corner number 3 as they come across the line. We have another caution here tonight. I believe Timothy Lewis will get his second caution as Timothy Lewis blown motor. Let's take a look what happened to the 4 of Timothy Lewis with our 3rd caution of the night. It would be Timothy Lewis trying to get around the 71 of Dean Viney, and Dean Viney is just going to come down on him. Not sure what was going on there. We'll take one more look back at it. As the 4 coming with some speed, trying to get around the 71. He's going to go to that bottom line into 1 and 2. He's still got the line down there in the 71. Not sure if the 71 will snap loose there. Let's take one more look here. And let's go. We're going to go inside the cockpit with the 71. Not sure what was going on there with the 71, but we are on our 3rd caution of the night, and the 71 will be gaining a lap back. So that will put, I believe, Billy Howard back to 3 laps down if he did not pit there, as he would have been lucky dog. But it will also put Dean Viney back on the lead lap. And I'm not sure how long the mic has been muted there, but Brian Neff stays out, gains his first lap lead of the night. We'll take a look at how everybody is standing once we go back green here, as we have hit halfway here tonight. And now Brian Neff will come down pit road. So he gets that lap lead, gets that bonus point, and calls it good. And it looks like we will have Stephen Burnett down on pit road, ready to talk to us. We'll get him up in the booth here in a second. And Stephen Burnett, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Well, man, your bad luck kind of continues here tonight. Can you tell us kind of what happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's felt like we had a good car tonight. Practice kind of struggled with, it tight, and but top 5 car. I don't know if as far as having a good car to win, but I mean, it just kind of seems like we get into others messes and kind of ends our night early past few weeks. Tore up a bunch of race cars with Max Rev Motorsports. I feel like if drivers could just kind of look past their hoods a little bit, we'd probably have some clean races here in the short tracks. But I got to thank all our partners here at Max Rev Motorsports, Viter Energy, King Parts, CorvetteParts.net, The Weekly Racer, and Jegs. We'll get our throwback scheme ready and head for Darlington next week.
I will keep you here for just a moment. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Pace car will dip down. Seth Hatchell will bring him to the line on the outside. Green flag is out. We're back to racing, and Seth Hatchell will get another great jump on Adam Baker. Now, Steven, we see you are locked into the chase as Baker now will take the lead. Do you have a different mindset going into the chase now?
Yeah, I mean, just try to keep the car clean. There's a lot of hard racing out here, week in and week out with drivers, and I mean, it's not anything that people do intentionally. It just, the wrecks just kind of put a bad taste in your mouth, especially when it's week in and week out.
Well, you do have two teammates still on the track with Travis Wall and Justin Kern, so we'll let you get back to watching them and trying to help them out if you want to. But hope to speak to you next week, man.
We'll do it. Thank you, Steve.
And that was Stephen Burnett, who looks like he is out of tonight's race. Seth Hatchell in that time did manage to hold on to the lead as Ryan Gemmel will move into second. Joe Mitchell is on him right now. Let's take a look at where everybody sits from where they started. Seth Hatchell, 34 laps led, started in 4th tonight, is up front. Ryan Gemmel, who started 8th, up in second. Joe Mitchell, 43 laps led for him tonight, as he is going to run into the 6th. They are going to go down to the apron. Nobody on the track yet. We're going to stay green flag racing. Go back to Seth Hatchell. We'll reset this. Travis Wall now will be your second place car, started on the pole. Adam Baker has 1 lap led, started 5th, now in 3rd. David Howard Jr. started 15th. He has made his way up to 4th. We saw him win last year, and he won last week as well. Justin Kern from Max Rev Motorsports from 12th to 5th. Shane Papala from 22nd to 6th, also led 1 lap. Aaron Riley from 6th to 7th now. Bob Skinner from 21st to 8th. Lupe Gonzalez from 23rd to 9th. Kurt Davidson from 20th to 10th. Joe Owen 14th to 11th. Paul Zoda from 17th to 12th. He's got Brian Neff working on him right now, started in 7th, now in 13th, also has 1 lap led. Lynn McNeese right behind them, 11th, started 11th tonight, now in 14th. Dean Viney, who started 19th, now in 15th. Chris Samard started 3rd tonight, back in 16th. Brian Gemmel, who was involved in that accident with the 18, started 8th tonight, back in 17th. Billy Howard, who started 16th, is up in 18th. Joe Mitchell, looks like he is in the pits right now, started 2nd in 19th, has 43 laps led. Jeff Glockner in the pits as well, started 18th, is 20th right now, Timothy Lewis called it a night. After starting 10th, he will finish 21st. Stephen Burnett still on the track, started 9th tonight in 22nd. Paul Cohen started 13th tonight and is now in 23rd. We did have another caution just right there. It looked like Brian Neff would be involved. Let's take a look with our 5th caution of the night. Taking a look here, and oh, we actually had another car spun before. Great maneuver by the 99. Take another look back here as the 82 of Bob Skinner snaps loose coming onto the front stretch. Hits the wall. And the 60 just goes flying by him. But we have got to watch the 99 of Paul Zota during that. Able to somehow get around. Let's see if we can take a better look here. We're going to flip to the 99 of Paul Zota. As he's coming around the front stretch, he sees one car spinning, sees the other car spinning, the other one coming up. That is the 60 of Brian Neff, able to get around, no damage on that 99. Great job by Paul Zota there. Paul Zota, right now he is running in 12th, but we do have a new leader, Travis Wall. Not sure if this is updated, but right now we are showing Travis Wall as the leader. As did we have a second wreck go on? Or excuse me, we were not live yet, but we're on lap 91 already here tonight. Travis Wall up front, Kurt Davidson in second, Adam Baker third, David Howard Jr. fourth, and rounding out your top 5 is Max Rev Motorsports. Justin Kern, 2 Max Rev Motorsport drivers up in that top 5 right now. As we are getting near the end of this race already here tonight, and Seth Hatchell did take the fastest lap. Let's take a look at the race summary for tonight. You have 10 lead changes. That 14,483 does belong to Seth Hatchell. 5 cautions here tonight for 22 laps, 54 laps remaining. And if we stay green, this race could be over in a flash here tonight. As Travis Wall elects to take the top side, then last year's winner, David Howard Jr., will start 4th with Adam Baker down below him. As they do have the one to go. Pace car lights are out. We're doubled up, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we have a bunch of newcomers up to the top, or up to the front. As you see Shane Papala in 6th right now. Pace car has dipped off, getting ready to go green. There is the green flag once again. 48. 44 is going to snap a little bit loose. Kind of gives a scare to the 7. But the 7 is of David Howard Jr. right on the back bumper. It's going to give a little bit of a bump to the 44. They're going to go into the wall. And we're going to have another caution. Here's the 89. No caution. No caution on the track. Not sure what is going on with NASCAR right now, but they better check that one out because that's where a caution should have been. David Howard Jr. remaining in that top 5. There is the caution. Not sure if that was a admin thrown caution. Weird moment right there for the field, as no caution was going to come out when they initially had it. We do have our 6th caution now. Take a look back here, as I think that was actually a secondary wreck that caused that caution. As you see the 07 of Billy Howard double contact with the 60. As let's go back and look at this first caution. And that was with, I'm going to try to get to it. It was Travis Wall up front on that restart. We're going to take a look. Those cars all over the place on that restart. We'll go back to the 44 though, because that's where things started. As everybody involved pretty much in that one. 44 got off the track, but the caution did not come out till later in that series. As the battle went on between the 07 and the 60. But now we will go back to live action here as we're almost on lap 100. Adam Baker is your leader. Kurt Davidson in second. Justin Kern in third. And I tell you what, we have, I believe, 2 drivers in here that would like a shot to get into the chase without being in the top 5. Justin Kern's not even in the top 16, and he could still qualify for the chase this year if he finishes out these 3 races of Bristol, Richmond, and where else are they at? Darlington. He finishes those 3. If he even starts those 3 races, he at least has 1 win. He will be locked into the chase, and that is a huge upset of a win. So Justin Kern, can he pull off the upset? Kurt Davidson is in 15th right now in points. So he is the 15th driver into the chase. So he's definitely looking for a win as well. Aaron Riley still looking for that first win of the year. He is right now 10th in the chase. And he is in the top 5. And then you have points leader Seth Hatchell back here in 5th. And Paul Zoda up into 6th. Adam Baker, though, for the moment is up front. Adam Baker's only win in the Cup Series came at Atlanta. And it was a close one at Atlanta. He will take the top side with Kurt Davidson on the bottom side. David Howard Jr. still on pit road. He is 1 lap down. Looks like Brian Neff is also on pit road. 1 lap down. So we do have still 12 drivers on the lead lap, as we have now hit lap 100 here tonight. Pace car has dipped off. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It is Adam Baker with the great jump, but Kurt Davidson also there. Justin Kern stuck to that bottom side, trying to make it work. We're going to watch his battle up front unfold, though, because actually Kurt Davidson's going to fall off there. Not sure what happened to Kurt Davidson. As we're looking, flip back, but Aaron Riley will move into second. Kurt Davidson now in trouble. He's got the 2 of Justin Kern right down beneath him. Paul Zoda also making a move. Paul Zoda into the top 5. As he's got Joe Owen and Seth Hatchell now right behind him. They're going to make a little bit of contact back there. Paul Zoda's going to be able to recollect the car. Aaron Riley, though, up into second, as he's going to put the pressure on the 48. Justin Kern looking for a way around the 41. We hit lap 105 this time around. Kurt Davidson's going to kind of get some spacing on the 2 of Justin Kern. He's got quite a distance to get to Aaron Riley, though. Aaron Riley down to... Aaron Riley's putting the pressure on the 48 of Adam Baker now. Aaron Riley down to 0.3, make it 0.4 now, as he is gaining time on the 48 at the moment. Aaron Riley looking for that first win of the year. Justin Kern's going to get moved back to 5th, as Seth Hatchell's going to pass around him. Paul Zoda now getting pushed back in the field. Watching this battle unfold for first. Aaron Riley, 2/10 behind the leader, Adam Baker. Aaron might have got a little bit loose there, but he's able to keep that car under control, and he's going to gain a lot of time going into the corner on Adam Baker. As right now, Aaron Riley is running faster laps than Adam Baker, as he ran a 10th faster than Baker on that last lap, and he's getting right back on the back bumper of the 48 mid-corner, and he is still running faster laps than Baker. So we're looking at Aaron Riley. Can he make it work for him? There's 2 seconds behind him. He's got room behind him to make a pass or make things work for him. The time is running out. Starting to see Aaron kind of back off a little bit now. He's going to extend that lead to 0.4, and they're going to keep it steady at 0.3. They're going to go back to 0.4. Aaron Riley's starting to fall off a little bit, but he's got quite a distance back to him, to Kirk Davidson, who's trying to hold off in 8, and Shane DePaula, damage and all, trying to make his way into the top 5. Lap car of Paul Cohen back on the track. Seeing Aaron Riley work it once again, got it down to 0.3, make it 0.2 at times. And there is a pass for 4th. That Shane DePaula will move up into 4th, passing the points leader Seth Hatchell. And we have another caution, looking to see where it is. It looks like it might have been Billy Howard. We'll take a look back. And this is our 7th caution of the night. And we do have a blown up car, but we're not seeing exactly where it is. We'll look through the field here. It was Billy Howard. Trying to get a look to see what happened to Billy, though. As there it is, he makes contact with 24 into the inside wall. Goes for the spin around. And he gets down off the track. Caution does come out, though. And Lupe having that back pit stall. Takes the lead for the moment. Brian Neff, did he take 2? He is up front right now. And it'll now let Adam Baker go by. As it looks like Brian Neff may have got a penalty there. Adam Baker back in the lead. Aaron Riley will take over 3rd. Shane DePaula in 3rd. Sorry, Aaron Riley's in 2nd. Kurt Davidson to 4th, and Seth Hatch will round out your top 5. Justin Kern in 6th, Ryan Gimmel in 7th, Paul Zoda in 8th, Lupe Gonzalez 9th, and Joe Owen will round out your top 10. Last cars on the lead lap, that would be Lynn McNeese, Dean Viney, and if Brian Neff makes it out in time, he will be the last car on the lead lap. Adam Baker is going to stay out there, and David Howard Jr. is going to try to get 1 lap back, which will put him 10 laps down. Chris Samard's out there as well. He will be 9 laps down. Other cars laps down. Billy Howard is 5 laps down at the moment. Brian Neff does make it out in time. Brian Neff will be your last car on that lead lap. As now Lynn McNeese goes down pit road. Looks like he will have enough time to get in and out, though. As it looks like we'll have 25 to go when we go back green flag racing here. And with 15 seconds a lap, you're going to see these laps click off pretty quick. As we've seen already here tonight, this race has gone by pretty quick. As we're running, don't have an average lap time here, but we are running some pretty quick laps. Sub 15s a lot of the field here tonight. They're going to double them up. Pace car lights are out Adam Baker to that top side, Aaron Riley on the bottom. Kurt Davidson up in fourth on the top side, Shane Papala on the bottom side in third. Justin Kern looking for a top 5 finish for Max Rev Motorsports. Travis Wall has taken his car behind the wall. So is Joe Mitchell, Jeff Glockner, and I believe Billy Howard as well. Pace car has dipped off the track, waiting for that green flag to go out. There is the green flag. A little bit of checkup on the inside. Aaron Riley fell asleep there on that restart, but he is going to jump to the lead. Aaron Riley with the lead coming off the corner. He is going to clear the 48. Not for the moment. The 48 will get the run off the corner, but the 33 of Aaron Riley's got the run on the bottom. He is going to clear the 48 now, and the 48 is going to turn the 33. We're going to go for a spin. Aaron Riley's chance is gone right there. And that'll leave Seth Hatchell up front. Let's go back and take a look, because this is our 8th caution of the night. We're gonna go to Aaron Riley for this one. Comes off the corner of turn number 2. Goes into 3, makes the clear pass on the 48. 48 right behind him, gives him a little bit of a bump, makes connection there. And Shane Papala involved in that. Looks like Kurt Davidson might have gotten a little bit of it. Dean Viney goes for a little bit of a skid. Main damage looks to be Adam Baker, who has a blown motor. Aaron Riley's still moving around. Lots of damage on that car, though, as he will remain on the lead lap for the moment. Kurt Davidson now your leader. 2 laps led for Kurt Davidson, as he'll get put up front after that caution, as we'll have 25 to go. We'll have less than 20 to go actually when we come back. Green flag racing, as we now have 9 cars on the lead lap. Make it 10. Waiting to see if a couple cars do make it out before the pace car test come around. Lynn McNeese will make it 11. Adam Baker, Shane Papala look to be out here tonight. Chris Samard looks like 9 laps down at the moment. David Howard now actually makes the pass into 14th on Chris Samard. Bob Skinner coming back onto the track. So lap cars that are on the track at the moment make it David Howard Jr., Bob Skinner, and Paul Buzz Cohen. Lead lap cars out there right now. You have Kurt Davidson in first, Seth Hatchell in second, Ryan Gimmel in third, Justin Kern in fourth, Lupe Gonzalez in fifth, Brian Neff in sixth, Joe Owen in 7th, Aaron Riley in 8th, Lynn McNeese 9th, Paul Zoda in the pits right now in 10th. Dean Viney coming around, so he will pass Paul Zoda most likely. Now in 10th, Paul Zoda will go to 11th. Adam Baker on pit road. And I believe Adam Baker is now scored as a lap down. He scored as a couple laps down. So unfortunate wreck there for the 48 and the 33. Not a lot of room to go though, as right now, here we go. Can we see an upset win? We're looking for Kurt Davidson, who right now is locked, well, not locked into the chase, but he is in points. Right now, the 15th chase driver into the chase. Justin Kern, not even in the top 16. Can he make his way up front, get a win, and lock himself into the chase? They do have the pace car lights out. We'll have one more corner. We'll go back. Green flag racing, 19 laps to go. While we wait, let's get your answer here right now to tonight's trivia question. Which former driver has the most wins at Bristol Motor Speedway? That answer is Darrell Waltrip with 12, 7 of which were consecutive. As the pace car now dips off into pit road, waiting for that green flag to come out. There it is. Green flag is out. A little bit of checkup on the outside. It will be Seth Hatchell to the front. Justin Kern got slowed up by the 41. He is going to get dropped back in the field. looking up front now. Joe Owen makes his way into the top 5. So does Lupe Gonzalez, who does not have a win this year. Seth Hatchell, the points leader, is up front. Ryan Gemmel, his teammate, back there, trying to hold off the rest of the field. $17 to go now. Coming around, making 16 to go. Lupe Gonzalez, Justin Kern back in 6th after getting slowed up on that restart. Kurt Davidson, who stayed out, is in 10th. As we do have another caution, I think. Yes, Kurt Davidson was involved in that. Take a look back with our 9th caution of the night. We're seeing here a little bit of net code there. Can't put the blame on the 2 there. It was net code. The 41 gets spun around. Looks like the 99 of Paul Zota gets involved. The 51 of Paul Cohen also involved. We'll take one more look. 60 Brian F. 71 of Dean Viney. 33 of Aaron Riley looks to have gotten through that clean. But that looks like it might end the night for the 41 team. Your top 5 at the moment, making Seth Hatchell up front, Ryan Gemmel in 2nd, Lupe Gonzalez in 3rd, Joe Owen in 4th, Lynn McNeese in 5th. Right behind them, you have Justin Kern, Brian Neff, and Aaron Riley. Rounding out your lead lap cars, I do believe, as Paul Zota, I believe, has gone 1 lap down. No, he will come back onto the track, so he will be on the lead lap right now. Kurt Davidson, who was involved in that wreck, he will most likely be going laps down right now, as Chris Simon will get the wave around. He'll now be 8 laps down. We're getting cars down pit road now. Are we? No, we're not. So Seth Hatchell, the points leader, all he's got to do, get to the front. He might lock, or get the win here tonight. He might lock that regular season championship. But he's got Lupe Gonzalez, who's looking to lock himself into the chase. Last year's champion, trying to just edge his way into the chase, as we see Lupe really turn on the heat once the chase comes around. Was kind of a dark horse last year. He leads the league in wins in SoMO history, but he needs one here tonight to get his shot to defend his title. Not sure if Joe Owen has enough races this year, but he's also looking for his lock into the chase. Looking at other drivers that need to lock their way in, that are still in this thing. Lynn McNeese right there. He is right now 14th in points, or 14th in the chase picture. Joe Owen is actually 16th at the moment. Justin Kern, not even in the chase picture at the moment, needs that win to get up into the top 16, as he will, with the win, obviously lock his way in. Getting the 2 to go here. Aaron Riley right now is, looks like, 9th in that chase picture. He is on the lead lap. Brian Neff does not have enough races this year. Paul Zota is 10th in that chase picture, still on the lead lap. Not a ton of damage from that last accident, but right now we'll go up front because Seth Hatchell has decided to take the outside line. And does Joe Owen have enough speed to put the pressure on up front? Pace car has gone off, making it 10 to go when we go back. Green flag, and the 9 way ahead of the leader. Did he get black flag there? He will claim the lap, but he was way ahead of Seth Hatchell on the restart there. Joe Owen to that high side, trying to make the pass on the 6. And it doesn't look like the 6 will have to come down pit road. But the 2 of Justin Kern up into 4th, and we're going to have a spin in front of the 2. Looks like Joe Owen's going to get involved. No caution. We're going to stay green, but Justin Kern's going to move up into 4th. Lupe Gonzalez now up into 3rd. Seth Hatchell has your lead. 8 to go. As he goes to the backstretch. He is trying to lock it away. Ryan Gemmel's got a battle with Lupe Gonzalez now. Ryan Gemmel doing everything he can to lock away the 53. The 2 of Justin Kern trying to make his way through the field as well. The battle right now is for second. 6 to go as Seth Hatchell has locked away a second lead. Justin Kern's going to try to go high, looking for a way around the 53. We are going to have 5 to go now with Seth Hatchell up front, and the 53 is going to get spun. The 2 is looking to, he's going to blow his motor. Can he make it around the field? And that was a crazy finish here tonight, if that is it. Justin Kern saved the motor. Not sure if the motor is already blown. And yes, I believe the motor has blown on the 2. No, it is not. He is shutting that engine off, trying to keep that thing rolling around. We're going to take a look at the last caution here tonight. Sorry about that. We're going to take a look at the last caution here tonight and see if that is going to do it. The 2 is doing everything he can right now to save that engine. Coming around the corner, a little bit of bump by the 6. He's going to go up in the wall. And the 2 of Justin Kern really had nowhere to go. We're going to have to see, can the 2 make it around? He is shutting the engine off, trying to coast it around as much as he can. And this will be a big points day if the 2 can keep it going for 3 more laps, make it 2 more laps as they come around. Or they are on the backstretch now, excuse me. They will come around this time, though, to make it 2 to go. As the number 2 has got to make it 2 more laps. And they will have the 2 to go this time around. Pace car lights are still on. This race will be over. Question is, can that 2 make it around the track 2 more times? We see him turning on his engine, getting enough power in that motor to get him moving once again, and then shutting it right back off, trying to keep that engine cool and keep his track position. As we see him right now almost go alongside of the 8. He's going to go down to the apron. Is he trying to maybe travel less distance? I see him back off here, up into the corner, turn that engine back on. See that smoke coming out of the back, shut it right back off as he gets the speed coming around the corner. White flag is out. That 2's got to make it 1 more time around. You know what? You got to give it up to Kern for saving that engine long enough to get to the finish here tonight. You've also got to give it up to that 60. He went a lap down at one point. Tons of damage on that car. Still manages a 3rd place finish here tonight. Aaron Riley with another great run will get another top 5 this season. And Lynn McNeese, got to give it up to him with a 5th place finish. But Seth Hatchell coming around right now. And it looks like Seth Hatchell will be your winner here tonight. And it will. So Seth Hatchell will win the SoMO Garage 145 at Bristol. We'll be right back after this with tonight's interviews. All right, and we are back now. We'll get the winner in here tonight. Seth Hatchell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you did everything right tonight, and looks like you got through that race pretty much without any damage. How was the car out there tonight?
It was crazy. I know at the beginning of the race I knocked down the wall a ton of times, and I ended up having like 30 seconds of damage. And I knew from last night that damage really doesn't have a factor in these short track races. So I just didn't worry about it. And, really it was just a matter of staying out of the way when people got into one another.
Now, we saw kind of strategy go out the window at the beginning of the race. Did you kind of have a strategy with that second half when we started getting the green flag runs?
Yeah, honestly, not really, because these races are so unpredictable. I knew I just had to be near the front when it came to the end, because although tires were really fast on the first lap or so, if you weren't on the top side, you just got trained. You couldn't get by anybody.
Now, next week, you guys do have an off week, so I've got to ask you, what are you planning for the off week?
I didn't know we had an off week. Maybe put in some testing. Where we go to next? I think Darlington.
Yep, we have Darlington on August 31st.
Yeah, I'll definitely be putting in some testing. And I haven't finished very well there the last couple of years, and that's a real tough racetrack.
All right, well, you do start fourth tonight. You lead 62 laps, which I believe is the most laps led here tonight, so congrats on that. And you get the win, most importantly. Who would you like to thank tonight?
Got to thank all of our sponsors for SoMO. Just great racing here. Got to thank all the great drivers. Got to thank you, Steven, and broadcasting the races for everybody to see. And got to thank my teammates at MB Motorsports.
Well, congrats on your win here tonight, and I'm pretty sure you have locked the regular season championship. So hopefully we see that go into the chase now for you. And we'll see you 2 weeks from now at Darlington.
Yep, thank you.
And we'll now move on to our second place finisher. Justin Kern, you got a copy.
10-4, bud.
Well, you had to really save that engine there as the caution would come out, and unfortunately you'd be involved in that. And we were kind of rooting that hopefully you would be an upset tonight and knock somebody out of the chase. But definitely you got to be happy right now with that second place finish.
Oh, Steven, I'm ecstatic, actually. Yeah, I was rooting for myself to be an upset. The team and I, we had our meeting over the week, and we know what we have to do to make the chase. We're right there on the cusp. I hated to see that happen close to the end of the race. Lupe and whoever was up there, the Ryan Gimmel in the 6 car, man, we were nose to tail, bumper to bumper coming down to the checkered. It just sucks to see that they got together like that. Luckily, the Chevy power plant under the hood of this Keen Parts Chevy held on to it, and we got second place.
Now, we asked Seth Hatchell this, and we've got to ask you too. Next week, there's an off week, something that we don't see a lot in the season, as it'll actually be 2 weeks from now that you guys go to Darlington. But you got anything planned on your off week?
Yeah, MRM actually competes in a second league throughout the week, and we're going to run Darlington as well. So we'll have some laps there, and I'm sure Steven, my teammate, crew chief, mentor, we'll probably test there. It's not a track that I run at very often. It's a track that I love, but I think it'll be something similar to this right here, where you got to just run the high side and really hold on to the end of the race.
Well, we saw you start 12th tonight. You finished second, and you definitely put on the show tonight. Who would you like to thank?
Yeah, I'd have to thank the guys at the shop, man. They gave us a top 10 car for sure, and I thought there for a little while we had a top 15 driver in it. But got to thank Keen Parts, CorvetteParts.com for coming on board this year, all the things that they do, theweeklyracer.com, Race Driven Graphics, and Steven and Travis there for coaching me through the end and spotting me there to the end of the checker flag, man. I am pleased to get this second place.
Well, congrats on your second place finish, and we'll see you 2 weeks from now out at Darlington.
Thanks, Steven. Thanks for all you do, and Paul for putting on this show. Thanks a lot, guys.
That was Justin Kern with his second place finish out here tonight. We'll go to third place. Brian Neff, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I believe this is the first time we get to speak to you here tonight. As you start 7th, you come away with a third place finish. You also lead a lap, and what a crazy way to finish third out here tonight.
Did I really finish third?
Yeah, it shows you finished third.
Man, I don't know how that happened.
How was the car out there for you tonight?
Actually, the car was really good. I made a couple mistakes early and had to go to the back and ended up a lap down, and I got it back, but I still had some damage left.
Yeah, it's not very often you see a car as beat up as yours go one lap down and still, you get back on that lead lap through the lucky dog, I believe, and then you turn around and get a third place finish. So great job by you. And we asked the other two this. Next week there's an off week. You got anything planned for yourself?
I imagine I'll be bending sheet metal back out.
All right, well, you start 7th tonight. You come away with a third place finish. You also lead a lap. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd just like to thank all the guys here for letting me race over here, and Lazy Days for sponsoring, you guys for doing the broadcast. I'm really having a good time over here.
Well, congrats on your third place finish, and we hope to see you 2 weeks from now out at Darlington.
All right, man, take it easy.
That was the third place finisher, Brian Neff, who definitely earned that third place finish. But let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's results. It was the points leader, Seth Hatchell, getting the win here tonight. Justin Kern would come away with a second place finish. Brian Neff would finish third, Aaron Riley in fourth, Lynn McNeese would round out your top 5. The last car on the lead lap make it Paul Zoda in 6th. Joe Owen would finish 2 laps down in 7th, and Lupe Gonzalez would finish 3 laps down in 8th. Brian Gemmel would finish in 9th tonight, Chris Samard in 10th. David Howard Jr. would finish 11th, Adam Baker in 12th, Kurt Davidson 13th, Dean Viney 14th, Shane Papala in 15th. Bob Skinner would finish the night in 16th, Billy Howard would finish tonight in 17th, Travis Wall in 18th, Joe Mitchell 19th, Jeff Glockner would round out your top 20. Paul Cohen would finish 21st tonight, Timothy Lewis in 22nd, and rounding out the field would be Stephen Burnett finishing tonight in 23rd. So with that, we would like to thank the many sponsors that support Southern Motorsports, including iRacing World, O2 Dermaleaf, Cindy's Finds, Portside, Jaguar Land Rover, Joe Owen Towing, Amy's Jewel Sense, Hardee's out of, I'm not sure now off the top of my head what the city was, but Hardee's, CS Hobby, BZ Designs, and Lazy Days Racing. Thank you to the admins of SoMO, Paul Zoda, Aaron Riley, and Jeff Glockner for allowing Parks Brothers Broadcasting to bring you all the action here tonight. Thank you for everyone at home for watching, and make sure to subscribe to Parks Brothers Racing for your weekly Lazy Days Racing broadcast. Next week, SoMO has an off week, but come back August 31st for the iRacing Drivers World 145 at Darlington Raceway live on PBR Broadcasting. And until next time, race clean, race hard, and we'll see you on the track.